Hey all, this is evidence, and these are facts going against a drunk driver. Originally, Carlos Menes Gonzalez wrecked, destroyed my life and my vehicle, and it actually goes back 5 years. Like, here's a guilty party. When I never gave anyone permission, after the wreck, I caught him on camera, and it's a fact, right? I have to prove all this, and what's wrong is I'm the victim. This really happened, and I shouldn't have to go through all this. I've gone through suffering more than 5 years and pain every day. And here's the number one fact against the criminal and all the lawyers. And the wrong lawyers, Ryan Ladd Thompson and Edwin, I want to take something from Thompson Law and go ahead and forward and sue them and get everything I can, all their property and money, and put them in prison. This is right after the wreck, right? And you can see he wrecked me so bad and hard he pushed me over lanes into oncoming traffic. So this is evidence, and a court tried to say I had no evidence, which is wrong. That's Carlos Menes Gonzalez. He failed to use turn signals. He was honestly texting, drinking, and driving. He tried to run, threw a beer bottle out right there. That's an alcohol beer bottle, open container. So these are facts. This really happened. And he actually did run and try to flee from the scene of the crime. And that's a fact. And I've got all that evidence. And the problem with the lawyer, I want to get something from Ryan Ladd Thompson and all of Thompson Law, because I never gave them permission to go anywhere with my case. And the wrong thing they did was they sent it to MAS, and you can see that's one of the worst ones. They're liars. They all are liars and all bad people. There's another word for it, name for it. They're all terrorists and they're all foreigners. And if you don't like that, then you can call them all foreigners and terrorists, because their number one lies, lawyers on their side, and they're not. Here's some people that are guilty. Like I said, there's no communication. This is all a bunch of wrong stuff, and they kept making me wait and suffer and go through more, and never told me the truth. And they're still violating the law. They still have records that are from the chiropractic. Don Tebow was a doctor in White Rock, a chiropractic over Northwest Highway. You can see the lies. This is another person I want to put in prison. Kenneth Owen, these are the list. Jeff Shelton, number one bad guy. And number two, Robin Miserlian and Carrie Tate. So I have all their bar lawyer numbers, but I never gave any of them permission to do what they did by violating and further violating all my rights. So these are part of the 15 criminals with MAS for real. And it just proves, like, right here, this is a bunch of baloney, man. There's no action at all. This guy actually threatened me right here, Dan Navai. So you can see that this is not the truth. This is a major, what I call, you would too, you'd have to call it a major factor and evidence that proves all those people wrong right there. Look, liars on your side, right? So I had to get that out of the way, and this is one of the last ones, Salgado and Witham and Jack, and the names keep coming out. Like, eventually the truth comes out, and they keep coming out like, you guys are worse than a gang. And here it is. You've got proof. I never gave anybody permission. And hopefully we can go put all those people in prison, because there's a more worse lawyer than all of them with the last name Vincent. And he's a liar, and I've already got facts of his lies in court. It just happened. So there's no notice ever was sent about any hearing on September 27th. I went down on June 24th, and I went a couple times before that and sometimes after that. So one of the worst things was the judge was wrong, and I have to put their name out there because it is facts and it's evidence, and I can actually show you something that nobody